welcome to A Simple Life. A little update on the piglets. There's the wonderful, beautiful mother, Autumn, and her trusty sidekick, the black spotted pig, or the white pig with lots of black spots. And here are our beautiful little piglets. Hey guys! Now these guys are, Autumn and the black pig, which we still haven't named. We're gonna have to name her something. They know it's feeding time, so they're pretty hungry. Oh, there's an apple. Autumn's gonna get that one. Why don't you throw one over here towards the black pig, buddy? Oh, there you go. So the little piglets are doing absolutely splendid. They are doing wonderful. Oh, so stinking cute. Oh man, so fat too. All right, so what we're gonna do today is we are going to expand their areas. We're gonna be going this way with them. And these guys will be expanded that way. So that's what's gonna happen. And we'll take you along for that. And then we're gonna go move the cattle, because the cattle need to be moved into a new pasture setup today. They have, you guys are so rude. So rude. Can you guys stop talking over me? Let's throw some of this fruit that's in between the fences over to these guys. So we're gonna expand them out so they have a little bit more area, and then we're gonna go over and we're gonna do the cows as well. The cows, we had set up like a larger pasture, and the boys have been moving them every day, strip grazing that section that we have. So we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna set them up with a bigger pasture, and then we'll start strip grazing them. So I'll take you guys along for that. We'll get this all sorted. I think it'll be pretty quick.
You're gonna see this pasture as it evolves over the course of the fall into an absolute mess. And what I mean by that is all this grass, all this tall weeds, all this is going to end up getting turned over by the pigs. And I've actually done this a few times with this pasture. I really enjoyed watching the progression of a pasture as it goes from being either overcompacted or overgrazed to running chickens or goats or something on it. The chickens usually do a little bit of tilling, the goats eat down a lot of the brush, and then bringing pigs in the next year and just watching them just turn it all over. And then we ran chickens on it again, and we had some goats in here, and then I put pigs in here this year. And it will be an absolute disaster when the pigs are done. But what's going to be absolutely beautiful is over the course of next year, this pasture is going to explode with all kinds of grasses and vegetation that wasn't here previously. And from there, we'll probably put pigs in here again, or we'll put goats in here. I'm not sure. But it's just amazing to see the pastures go from being overcompacted, barely growing any grass, to just, 3-foot tall grass. I had to get a tractor to come in here to mow it all down. So we'll see how this goes. It's really amazing. I love watching the ground be revitalized, rehabilitated.
Okay, so everybody's moved. You can see they have this whole area right here for the medium-sized pigs, and the mama and the babies have this whole section, plus the tree. They're still getting the tree, and so the reason why they're still getting the tree is it's the only tree I have in here for them. The little pigs are fine. It's the big pigs I get worried about. And when I say the little pigs are fine, these guys are fine with their wallow over there and their little hut. They do fine with that. And we're also, in the day times, we're only getting in the 70s and low 80s, so it's fine. But the mamas definitely need shade. So we'll start feeding them on this side, and they'll slowly migrate over here and spend more time foraging and doing their thing over here. And the little sweet babies, oh, these guys are so stinking cute. Oh, hey little guys. Oh. Cute little waddles. Yeah, we got 4 girls, 2 boys as I'm counting. I'm only seeing 2 boys. It's the light goldish one and the bigger orange one on the right. Actually, they're right next to each other right there. Right behind that black one right there. Those are the only boys we have. And we're gonna have to come up with a name for this black and white pig. The main reason that she didn't have a name was because originally we weren't gonna keep her. But when we lost our sow last summer during that crazy heat wave, I decided to keep her because I needed a second sow. I didn't want to just rely on having one sow, or there's a good chance that we wouldn't have a herd. They're so stinking cute. That male right there on the right hand side, he's trying to figure out if he wants to come up or not. Him and that black and white female seem to like to play. Hey, boys! What do you think about calling that black pig Lucy? What do you guys think about calling that black pig Lucy?
100%, yeah.
We are where the cows were. The cows are now just out there for a moment. We are going to go to the end of this field and we're going to set up a line going this way. Well, first we're going to set up a line going this way, and that's going to be our energized line. It's going to go all the way down this whole entire stretch right here. And then we're going to set up a bunch of posts going this way. And the cows will be on that side of it, and we'll slowly move them down this field. They'll go through this area. We'll just move them quicker as the area gets a little thinner, this field gets thinner, and then it'll open up. And when they get to right where I'm standing here, we will back fence everything from here that way, and we'll run another line down this fence line and that way, and then we'll start moving them through the field this way. And then when we're done with this field, we'll go to the next field, and then we'll go to this field over here. Anyways, we're gonna get this going. We're gonna dump the waters out and get everything set up. And this method will be a little bit different because of the fact that we won't have a lane or like a home base. The home base will move every day. So the water buckets every day will get dumped and then refilled. And that's just to keep the water buckets moving forward instead of having a lane. It's a little bit of work, but the boys have to come out anyways, and it only takes a minute to fill up the 55-gallon drums. This will not always be the way we're doing this. I have some plans, and now that these fields will probably never be hayed again, there's going to be some infrastructure stuff that I'm going to be doing that includes putting up permanent high tensile wire around the overall property, well, the whole property, and that'll give us a spot to hook onto, so we won't need an energizer and a solar panel to be moved every day or every big pasture move. That'll also allow us to run some lines, some water lines out to some of these areas and bury them, and so that'll give us the ability to just have water where we want it. But until I knew we were going to switch to this, I wasn't going to put money into that type of operation. All right, well, we'll see you guys when we're done. cows are moved. They're in their new area. Nice big old pasture for them. There's not a lot here. I'm gonna admit, there ain't much here, but we're about to get in our rainy season. So they'll come along, they'll graze this for one day, and then we'll move them the same distance. So the same distance. We should pace it off, okay, boys? I want to pace it off, okay? Do you know what a pace is? It's one step, one normal step, okay? So for me, it's probably going to be about, I think it's going to be about 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We can put that
So come right to me.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10 steps. Come on, Clay, count out how many steps it is to me.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12. So when you guys move these posts, okay, I want you to count 12 steps from where you pull the post out to over here, okay? And then you put the post in, okay?
Like 12?
You do 12 and you do 10, okay? Because you have different length steps. He's got longer legs than you.
And you have 8.
And mine's about 8. So that's what you guys do, okay? And when you guys move them, you're gonna have to start on that side, okay? Don't do anything other than hang on the fence and make sure it's nice and tight so it's not resting, the metal isn't resting against the fence, okay? Or the wire's not resting against the fence, or it'll short it out, okay? The charger's gonna be all the way at the end. So you don't have to move the charger once, you just have to turn it off every day, okay? All right, so they're set up. I'll probably have to come out here a couple days and just help them. This is different than normal. The reason why it's different than normal is because it's like twice as long, 3 times as long. So it's gonna be a little harder. There's not as much forgiveness in this setup as there is in the other pasture, the summer pastures. All right, well, we're done here for now. I'm gonna go up to Herman's and do some work and get set up to start running the mill, as well as take care of some blackberry bramble and stuff that I have up there.